What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. You know, guys, women in the professional world have high standards. And especially this is true in Black America. And again, I came up around the time where I started to see the rise of the independent Black woman. I was like in the early 90s. You were seeing the New Jack Swing. You know, you had a lot of sisters going to a lot of the HBCUs, PWIs, Black women coming out getting, really good jobs, going into private ownership. This is when you started to see the booming of Atlanta in the 90s so much. And, it was just a lot of Black women doing their things. And what was advertised at this point was that, Black men at the same time were sort of declining as far as eligible partners, not doing so much, lazy, didn't want to work. And I used to hear that all the time. I used to actually believe it. And then I found out that, as this was progressing, a lot of the women were always saying, I can't find somebody on my level. And I used to believe that because I went to Howard University. And when I was at Howard, I used to see like an extravagant amount of really good looking ladies and not as many eligible men. So I used to actually believe that. But then when I looked at eligible men and I think about it now, well, who are the eligible men? A lot of the eligible men that I stayed in, let's say Carver Hall with and things like that, these were guys, if you really want to be honest, a lot of women did not take those people serious. And so women went after who they felt was serious and ended up not being serious at all. But I want to kind of transition for those women and let's kind of niche down the dating pool here. Women who have had access to high-powered men on their level or above, because we always hear, I can't find a man on my level. So if you never find them, it's believable. But for Lisa Raye, it's very difficult to believe that. Lisa Raye, at age 55, has been married twice and has a baby daddy. Remember Tony Martin? I remember Tony Martin because he was the talented receiver. He played on the Dolphins, but to be real, I remember him from the Chargers because he helped them take them to the Super Bowl. Of course, my Niners, beat that tail. So, he was on that team that lost. She's married to him in his prime. So when he was doing fairly well, right? Now it's so funny. Once he left her, he had his breakout season. Isn't that something? So when he was with her from 92, 94, he had 103 catches in that time frame. Once he let Lisa Raye go, he had 90 catches, 85 catches. So leaving her doubled his output right away. That's interesting. So let's go from there, right? So that's one guy whose career went to another level after leaving her. But then there was Michael Mizik, who was damn near like a king of an island almost, or a prime minister, something like that, right? Who did she blame for them divorcing? Dwayne Martin. Okay? Dwayne Martin. Now, listen to this. Lisa Raye is about to host a new dating show. Which, like I said, it's one of those shows on TV One. Nobody's gonna care, right? But now she's talking about her dating preferences and things like this. But I just want to talk about this, right? She says what she's looking for in a partner. I need him to be God-fearing because I need him to know what his place is, not just in society, but within our home, within the unit of our relationship, which is the king, which is the provider, which is guiding me. So if God has been guiding you, and a lot of sisters talk like this, and as a person that comes from the church, this is foolish. I hear what Lisa Raye talks about on Fox Soul. That ain't God guiding nobody. Like, where's he guiding you down? Or the wrong path? That don't seem like God to me. Maybe it's the other God. Why do some women put so much value on God fearing when you see how a lot of these people act, and it's nothing, they don't fear God. Not for how they're talking, but you want a man to do something that you're not doing. I mean, go and look at how some ladies even dress in the church. Just go look, and you see how they acted. Is that God fear? Okay. So listen to this. I need him to be a family man because I have an awesome grandbaby that I'm like the second mother to. And that is love unconditional, so she will definitely be around. I need him to be generous in every way, not just financially, but generous of heart, generous of knowledge, generous of being a companion, and wanting to travel and see the world and cater to me. I want him to be my friend, and I want us to like each other. So you are 55 living in a world that doesn't exist. This is what you want. Of course, this is what a lot of ladies talk like this. She's definitely good looking, don't get me wrong. But what do you give to somebody, Lisa? I mean, that's the whole point. You want this person to do all of this stuff, cater to you. Cater to you? The question is, for what? What do these guys get? And I mean, like, you know, this fairy tale of what love is for a lot of ladies, it tends to fall on deaf ears. And I'm not saying that women are not deserving of that. I believe that they are deserving of what they can accomplish. It makes sense if you can accomplish that. But if you can accomplish that, then whose fault can it be? And at 55, here we are talking about things. Again, what you look for, what do you look? This is what she show. What are you giving? Now, on the importance of dating someone with her definition of success, she says this: I need him to be successful. That goes without saying. I need him to have a certain amount of success because I need him to know what my lifestyle is and get used to what it is already. Stop the show. You have a granddaughter that you treat as a child. So you want this man to be successful and get used to what your lifestyle is. And basically, you know, be second fiddle. She also says, I don't want anybody coming into my life that they don't know and that they're oblivious to what it is I do, how I do it, and what level I do it on. What level is that? Like, what level is that? I mean, you're on Fox Soul. Is that, so I'll just leave that alone. Okay. What level is that? Now, here's what something needs to be talked about. Let me kind of talk about this. The question is, what man that is successful wants to put up with somebody who has that level or whatever they're on with what this person particularly has been through, when that person can have something else, somebody that will give him more time? Obviously, she's very busy. But the thing about it is you've been looking for this for many years and you have not gotten it after all of these years. The last time you were married were in 2008. It's been 15 years since then. So you were 40 at that time. 41. So you were 39 when you got married. Now you are 55. So what happened between that time and in this year? And people will say, well, this is like, oh, well, you're angry. But I'm just talking about the facts. What did you learn about men and what men desire? Because you're talking about what you want, which is fair, instead of thinking about what the person you want wants. Like in business, can we be entrepreneurs and say, this is what I want the customers to do for me? It don't work like that. You'll never have any customers. Like the kind of videos that I make, I know I need to make some videos that the audience would like. Apple makes phones people would like. But women, when they're describing how to get a man, it's never about what the guy likes. And it's like, it'd be different if the guys are beating down your door that you want it, but it appears that they don't do it as much as they used to. So what are we talking about here? Again, it is somewhat delusional. And it's not even a looks thing or an age thing. It's just, do you know what you're talking about thing? It's like you're trying to reach somebody who has that level of success, yet you're not even being, it seems like you're not even being serious. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell. We're out.